So by now, you would have watched a lot of reels which actually contain only storytelling in them. Storytelling is a very unique skill which involves a lot of patience, showing up your emotions but in the right way, and directing your audience to a particular thing. I'm here today to help you with a small breakdown of how you can start with storytelling. It's not necessary कि आप रील्स पर जाके और फिर स्टोरी टेलिंग करेक्टली बिल्कुल स्टार्ट कर दो. नो, इफ इट इज़ वेरी मच आउट ऑफ योर comfort zone, don't really try it in the beginning, but you can definitely start with writing smaller versions of those and then posting it on LinkedIn and checking out whether or not it's working for you. When I started with storytelling, I usually shared any of the situations coming up in my life and presenting it in an interesting way which intrigues the audience. So I would like to bring you a breakdown of how you can get started with storytelling in the most simplest and easiest format. So it actually took me more than 6 months to actually master it, but for you, I have brought it up in just 3 steps in which you could master it overall. 1. An attention grabbing hook. Your hook has to be very much irresistible. हुक सुनने के बाद या पढ़ने के बाद इंसान सामने वाले इंसान में कुछ ना कुछ इमोशन जागना चाहिए. Whenever someone reads your hook, they should develop a feeling of what next. 50% of your work is done only if you are able to get to the right hook. So yes, you will have to spend some time in mastering the skill of writing good hooks, but once you do it, it's all done for you, and you'll find it very much easy and interesting. So yes, the first part is to write some great hooks. I'll be presenting some of my posts on LinkedIn which have got great interactions, mostly because I used great hooks in them. Those actually intrigued the right emotions which I wanted from my audience. That definitely worked for me, and I would like you to also start writing and practicing some great hooks. In case you want a video on this one, please comment below and I'll definitely help you with that. The easiest way to start with writing good hooks is to focus on these 3 things: shock, relatability, contrasting opinion. That's all. If you can build your hook around some of these, it will be very much intriguing. The audience will find it very much interesting. So once you get the reader hooked to your hook, that's when you start getting their attention. And now, which comes the part, is the body. When it comes to the body, it could have numerous things. Most of the times whenever someone does storytelling, it basically shows up some इवेंट विच हैपेंड इन देयर लाइफ. तो हाँ, आपको कुछ चीज़ों को थोड़े एस्थेटिक तरीके से प्रेजेंट करना है ताकि वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग लगे पढ़ने में. यू कैन डेफिनेटली गिव इट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ योर चॉइस. इट्स नॉट नीडेड कि अगर वो सैड इमोशन ही है तो उसे आप सैड तरीके से ही दिखाओ. नो, यू कैन ऐड अ मिक्स ऑफ अदर फीलिंग्स एज वेल. इट्स ऑल अप टू यू. You can be the most creative only in the body section and show it how you wish to do it. So yeah, definitely go ahead to do this. It should not sound very much salesy. मतलब बहुत अजीब नहीं लगना चाहिए. It should just connect directly to the reader. And what's best considered is that आप ना थोड़े open looped sentences या फिर words या फिर ideas present करो ताकि सामने वाले को मतलब आप एक closing answer ना दे सको. It should be open looped so that at the end the reader is left with thinking about what was it which he or she took away from reading out your entire story or maybe watching the entire video. So it totally depends on how you utilize it. And trust me when I say you will master it over time. It's not a one-time process. So after which comes the end. It can comprise of a lot of things. If you want, you can definitely direct them to next what they need to do. Maybe if you want to share some of the products mentioned, maybe anything around that, you can mention it in the form of CTA. You could maybe end it with a particular moral coming in, maybe a sentence which clings to the mind of the reader for very much long, or you can help change a particular perspective. It's totally up to you on how you wish to do it, but it has to be very much impacting. It should leave a residue in the mind of the reader or the viewer so that you be remembered. Storytelling is an art which actually revolves around this thing, that how you could gain all of the attention of your reader direct them towards how you wish to, draft your story, and at the end give them a particular moral, any particular value, advice, or maybe keep it open looped so as to leave the reader thinking about what happened next, or maybe what was the actual conclusion. There is no hard and fast rule to it, which is why I didn't mention a lot of complexities. I tried to keep it as much simple as possible. So yes, it's high time you start implementing and start with storytelling, because trust me when I say it's a very beautiful skill. If you master this, you are gonna go to great heights, especially in the field of content creation, or actually helping you with freelancing, or in any other way. I have also watched such graphics, or people who use comics just to convey a certain story in very few pages, like not more than 16 to 20 pages, and in which they have just used pictorial storytelling, and that looks so well. And yes, if it comes to text, you can definitely take help of storytelling with conveying the most with less words. And I really love listening to stories. I'm a sucker for stories. Whenever it comes to any kind of reel or any kind of content, I just can't skip it without reading it entirely, because I love how it leaves me thinking and asking for more. So yeah, that's how it actually needs to be done. If you have any other questions around this, I would love to answer them in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching Read with Ayushi.